Obviously, take our hats off to Villanova. There's a reason why they have been as good as any team in the United States. And tonight we ran into them at their best. They were terrific, and we couldn't match it.
Questions, please. Raise your hand, please. Right down here front, Ben.
Coach, you switched to zone in the second half for a little bit. Villanova started shooting threes. Was it breakdowns in defensive scheme, or were they just a hot shooting team?
Well, they can really shoot. But they started the second half. They scored 5 of 6 of the first possessions in man. So we wanted to try something else. And then they went 5 or 6 in zone. So it's a credit to their offensive power and their ability to shoot. We had a hard time containing them off the dribble. And then when we tried to switch it up, they got 3-point shots. And, they shot the eyes out of the ball.
Right over here on the left.
Coach, I know it's early, but do you think your team has done enough throughout the season to make the tournament on Sunday? And what will the next 3 days be like for you and your team?
I believe we're an NCAA tournament team, but that's not something I get to decide on. I think our team has had a really good year, especially considering our youth, and I think we've had a really good year, and I think our team is capable of winning games in the NCAA tournament. But that's for somebody else to decide. We have to use the next three days to get better. We still have season left, so we need to get better, and we'll try to approach it that way.
Back to Ben in front here.
Markus, you left the game late in the second half. It looked like a shoulder injury or something. What happened on that play, and how are you feeling right now?
I was coming off a down screen, and I collided with one of their players, and my shoulder kind of popped outward. So right when I heard it pop, I knew it was a little something I hadn't experienced before. So I just wanted to be sure to get it checked out by our athletic trainer. So right now it's just pretty sore, but I'm just gonna follow whatever they tell me to do.
Right over here on the left.
This question's for both of you. So you guys start out, pretty well. You were able to play Villanova, on par, but in the second half, you guys fell apart, obviously. How much do you think fatigue factored in whereas yesterday Nova didn't have to play?
Well, I think fatigue was a part of it, but you have to be tougher than that. And again, it's my hat's off to Villanova. And, I thought there was some fatigue in what was going on, but it was mostly Villanova playing really well.
We'll do 2 more.
And then also just to go off that too, in March, we have to find ways to win. A lot of teams are going to be going through the same stuff we are, so we can't let that affect us. The coaches did a great job in scouting. Just us as a team, we have to execute better, and we have to play with that competitive edge on a night out basis, no matter how we're feeling, what the circumstances are. We have to we have to just bring that each and every night, and tonight I don't think we did that to the best of our ability.
Steve, just your thoughts on the strength of this league. You have 7 out of 10 teams, 19 wins or above. Just overall, you may have 2 number 1 seeds or 1 or 2 seeds in Xavier and Villanova.
I think the Big East is the best conference in the country. We had 70% of our teams in the tournament last year, and this year the league's a lot better. And that's saying something. Last year was brutal, and 70% of our teams got in the NCAA tournament. The league's better this year. You're talking about, we've played Xavier twice and Villanova 3 times. Both those teams have a great chance to win a national championship. And, the quote-unquote middle of the pack, I put it up against any other conference in the country. And the fact that we don't get to have unbalanced schedules and you have to play everybody in a home and away makes it, I think it's the best conference in the country. And I hope other people would view it that way as well.
Last question, Ben.
Markus, you didn't have a shot in the second half yesterday against DePaul. You came out aggressively today. Was what was your mindset going into to start the game today?
It was just, move on to the next. I mean, I can't really focus on one game and what happened in the last game. I have to come out aggressive and do what I can for my team. I knew that was what I had to do today, and I just tried to do that from the jump. But there are certain spurts where you need to let the game come to me. But, just when a team's as hot as they were, I mean, it's kind of hard to just get in a flow like that. But great credit to them as well, like Coach said.
Marquette, thank you. Thanks.